Hello, my little creatives, and welcome back to another episode of Drawfully Fun, Draw With Me. Today we're going to be doing something a little different than what we usually do. We are going to be drawing Isabelle from Animal Crossing. We're going into the gaming world today, so for those of you that are great epic fans of Animal Crossing, today is your day. We're going to be drawing Isabelle. She's adorable. She's so cute. I mean, what's not to love? She's the face of Animal Crossing, right? So let's go ahead and get started. Let's waste no time. Let's jump right into our drawing. It's going to be a pretty simple drawing today. So let's see how we do. I decided to take the same style that she had in the original Animal Crossing, the same pose that she had in her old outfit, and put her in the New Horizons outfit. Since she moved on over to the island, let's see how adorable she looks with her coral outfit. So let's start with the eyes. We're not going to do my eyes today. I know, no ladders, but that's okay. We got some really cute eyes today. We'll get back to that tomorrow, I promise. Let's go ahead and come over here, and we're going to do two tiny little circles, bloop, really tiny, and another one right over here, bloop, very tiny circles. It's about, let's see, 1, 2 finger spaces in between, we want to say, about 2 finger spaces. And then underneath those little circles, we're going to come around and do ovals, not ovals, more like big happy face curves or the letter U right underneath. Same thing over here. Let's do a little letter U. Doop, 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 doop. Like that. All right. It looks weird. I know it doesn't look like anything right now, but you'll see it's going to come together. I promise. We're going to do these big eyebrows that actually meet up with the eyes. They are together. So what we want to do is just come over here, do a little curve all the way around into the back and back up. Boop. So it's going to look like a little mushroom with a little hole in the middle. Little mushroom. Same thing over here. We're going to come around, do a little curve on the top, bring it around, and close it up to the top. Now we're going to actually color in this entire system here, this whole thing right here in black. Just like we would color in my pupils, my creepy old pupils. We're going to color this in all nice and dark so that we can start looking more like Isabelle. So nice and big. Now don't worry if you made your small, I'm already starting with the mistakes. We're barely into the video and we're already starting with the mistakes. My goodness. We're going to, oh my goodness, I cannot get it together. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. If you did not draw this too small, or if it's too small and you don't have a lot of white in here, that's okay. You can come in here with either white out, a white gel pen, white paint, anything you want, and you can make it a little bigger just so that you have a little eyeball there. That is perfectly fine. So if it's easier for you to even do it, just a black spot all the way around, and then you come in with a gel pen, that's perfectly fine. I have this little gel pen I like to use here. You can just go bloop, bloop, and do 2 little dots. That's perfectly okay. All right, let's move on to the rest of the facial features. We're going to do a cute little jelly bean nose right here in the middle. Basic jelly bean nose, nothing fancy. And we're going to have a basic smile. So from side to side, big old smile. Isabelle is a very happy character. She's very, very perky. I mean, what's not to love? She's so happy. Bloop. Like that. Big, happy smile. We're going to do a little tooth. Kind of cute little rectangle tooth right here. Along with that tongue right in the middle. Boop. Like that. Looking good. Looking good. Now we're going to go ahead and round out her head before we can do the top of her hair. So from the right eye right here, we're going to come over to the right, and we're going to make a curve that looks like a big puffy cheek, and then we're going to connect it to about right here, go to the left, bloop, 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 about right there. So I'm going to put 2 little markers. I'm going to start right here, curve it inwards, make a little cheek come outwards, bloop, bloop, bring it all the way down. And I'm going to meet right here because I want to start over here. Instead of bringing this into one big curve, I don't like working going upwards. But if you're comfortable with doing that, go for it. I like to work going downwards. So I'm going to come down right here and create a little curve. and meet up right where we left off, right here. Bloop. Look at that. There we go. Now let's go ahead and create her bangs. These are her famous bangs. You know who it is as soon as you see these bangs. So let's start from the middle. We're going to come down here to the left side first. Come here straight down the middle. Bloop, 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 bloop. And start curving inwards. Go on top of the eye. Bloop. Right there. And then we want to go up into a little triangle. Just like that. Looking good. Looking good. We're giving her bangs. We're going to come over here from our little triangle to another little curve. Right here. Give her a little bang. And then bring this line upwards. And close it all the way around. Bloop, like that. Looking good so far. Now this is really thick here, only because my Sharpie is very, very thick. So your line is probably going to be a lot thinner, and that is perfectly fine. You don't need to make it thick like this. We'll call that a shadow. It's okay. So now right here, we're going to do a similar thing, but we're only going to have one little bang on this side. So bring this curve down over her eye. Right over to this corner right here and up into a little triangle curve. And then it comes down into a little curve and upwards. Bloop, 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 bloop. And close it out. Boop. There we go. Super, super cute. Let's go ahead and create the rest of her little ears and the hair and the whole little fluffy adorableness here. So let's do the other side right here. We're going to come from the bottom of the bang, and we're just going to make one big floppy looking ear right around, big, big, big curve all the way down and curve it around to the cheek. Boop. Like that. Awesome. Let's do another one here, but this one's going to be a little puffier than this one. It's going to be more like waving out to the left, like she's walking and it's swaying with her movement. So right here, we're going to go around, big curve on top, curve it a little inwards and back out, and then round it out with a big old bubble. Bloop, like that. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's do another little layer down here. We're going to have a lot of hair all over. So right here, very simple. Boop. Like that. Super cute. Now we're going to put a little collar up here. Now this looks like it could be what's the head? A headband. It could be anything, but technically it is a collar with a little bell up here. So instead of a dog wearing a collar on her neck, she's wearing it as her little hair accessory. So we're going to do a little rectangle right on top to represent that cute little collar, holding up her big hair. We're going to do a little circle on the side. Bloop. Very, very basic. Okay. Now this is the fun part. We're going to create two big balloons that are right on top of her head. So right here, we're just going to bring it all the way around to a really big balloon shape. All the way around. Doop, 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 boop. And there you have it, a nice big balloon shape. The next one's going to be nice and tiny right here on the corner. Really, really cute. Boop. There you go. All right, now it's all up to you for coloring and making this look more like Isabelle. So when you get it colored, it's going to look a lot better. You'll be able to do the darks and the lights all around and get some shadows and highlights in there. You'll see it's going to come together really nicely. All right, let's go ahead and do the shirt that she's wearing. I decided to put her in the New Horizon shirt versus the New Leaf shirt. I think this is a lot cuter. I love the colors on this one. She is adorable. It is so, so cute. So let's make the sleeve on her left arm. We're going to come from the cheek over here, create a little curve coming down and back up like that. So it looks like a little rectangle. We can keep this going a little more, kind of meet where we left off right here. Okay. Then we're going to create a little curve. Remember, she's walking, she's swaying, she's going to have some bends in her shirt right here. So I'm going to make some rolls, some little folds in the shirt. So from the bottom right here, create a little curve coming inwards. And then a little hill, bloop, right next to it. And then we're going to bring this out, bloop, to the left. Okay, so this is the side of her shirt. Let's give her an arm real quick because this is looking a bit creepy. It looks like she's got some stubby little arms when in reality this is her actual sleeve. So right here I want to bring her little arm out and it's just going to be a long bubble. Really, really long bubble. Bloop. There you go. Nice, cute little arm. Now we're going to do her collar right here before we can move on to this arm. So what I want to start with to do the base of this collar is a V right smack in the middle. So from this little point where her mouth is, kind of guide yourself where the center of your mouth is. Just bring this into a little V shape all the way down and up. Very, very simple. Now the collar is going to look like a little W on one side and another W on this side, or a letter M on this side. So from here, we're going to go and do a letter W, bloop, 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 and bring it down to the corner. And then another one right over here, start from right in this edge. And this one's going to look like a little letter M, and close it out, boop, to the center. And you have a collar. Look at that. Easy peasy. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and bring this little line down to meet the other side of the shirt. So she's bending more this way. So this side is going to be a lot more curved than actually having folds. So we're going to curve this downwards. Bloop, 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 and kind of curl it up a little bit in the end just to give it some more texture to show that the shirt is flaring out just a tad bit. And then we're going to close out our shirt from here. Bring this up a little bit. Curve it around. And up. So we have a nice little curve in an angle showing that shirt. And then the details of the shirt is going to be completely up to you. We're going to go ahead and do a line that goes right down the center. Doop, 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 doop. And there you go. Looks like a bowling shirt right now. You can actually design a cute little bowling shirt instead of a Nook shirt if you like. Then we're going to do little buttons going all the way down. Bloop, bloop. There we go. Super cute. Let's do a pocket right over here. Like that. Awesome, awesome. And then you can go ahead and attempt to draw that little Nook leaf here. That's up to you. You can also just do a little circle icon because it is rather small. Doing those little details of the Nook leaf, it is very detailed. So it's up to you. You can do a little leaf anywhere you want or leave it open like this. I'll show you my completed version so you can see the full effect. So let's come down. Now, the reason I'm not doing the leaves on here and putting a black outline is because when you see my colored version, the leaves are actually in white. So what you want to do is color her shirt into that cute coral color, kind of like my nails a little bit. And then you'll want to come in with a gel pen or something white, an acrylic, a Posca pen, anything that you have that's white. And then you can draw those leaves on top of that coral color because that shirt is supposed to have white leaves. So that's the only reason I'm leaving it out. I don't want harsh black lines on that shirt. Okay, so let's go ahead and come over here to the second little sleeve, and her arm is going to be going upwards, holding on to the back of her hair back here. So we're going to bring this out, little rectangle curve, bring it down and in. Boop. Very simple. And we're going to round this to make it look like her elbow is bending from right here, round it up, kind of behind this, and up to the back of her hair. Bring it around, kind of pretend like you're doing that curve, and bring it around and do an elbow. Bloop. And there you go. She's holding up her little adorableness. Look at that. She's got some spunk in her walk. She's confident. She's loving life. Well, I mean, what's not to love? It's Isabelle. Yes, lots to love. All right, let's do the little skirt. She's got a khaki little skirt right here on the bottom. So we're going to do this looking like there's a little bit of movement as she's walking. She's got a little pep in her step. So from the corner here, we don't want to start right here because if we start right at the corner of the shirt, it's going to look really flat. So what I want to do is bring it in just a little bit and bring my line down a little angle like this. And then we're going to curve it upwards into a big happy face curve. Doop, 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 upwards. And round that out a little bit. I want her leg to go over here. So when we walk, our legs are going to actually lift up a little bit of our skirts here, for those of you that wear skirts. And it's going to give you a little curve right here. So this is that little curve. I'm going to do a big line bloop, coming up from here. And then just above that line, do another line to close out our skirt right here. Boop. So this is that cute little fold right where the leg is actually walking. And I'm going to show you that now. We're going to have a little leg going to the right here. This is her left leg. Believe it or not, this is her left leg, and her right leg is going to go behind her. So think about you walking. Dook, 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 dook. You're crisscrossing. So it's going to be a cute little crisscross. Go to the right here. But I'm not going to go all the way around and just do this curve. I want to do her little shoe that's going to be right here. She wears these little brown shoes. So I'm going to come around and do the shoe first. Come up a little bit here. Bring it down as you get to the midpoint. Like this. And bring it around. Boop. Looks like a little duck on her feet. And then we bring her leg up. Boop, right there. So it looks like she's got a little foot. A little leg. Oh my goodness. Yes, foot, leg. She has a foot. She has a leg. A shoe. We have a shoe. Oh my goodness. Let's go over ahead and do the back side. Now the back side's going to be a little different. Her shoe is going to be facing in the downward position rather than this piece looking upwards because she's walking and her leg is facing down. And so we're going to do a line going in the back right here. And then we're going to do that shoe curve like this. Bring it around to the bottom. Go up to the top just like we did here. We're just facing it downwards. And bring it around. Boop. And then we close out the leg right here. Like that. Look at that. Looking cute. Love it, love it. All we need left is a cute little tail right over here. Now before I do the tail, I want to make it look like there's a fold or a little curve here. So from your corner, notice, remember I told you we wanted to leave this gap here? Do a little happy face curve. Boop. And look how that instantly transformed her shirt from a flat little shirt to a shirt that actually wraps around the back of her body. With one tiny line, it makes the whole difference in her actual appearance. Okay, let's go ahead and do a tail coming around from here. So nice cute tail going up and down. Boop. Like that. Good job. Look how cute. We're going to make a little tip of the tail with little swirls just like that. And let me take a look around. That is it. Guys, we are officially done with the outline of Isabelle. Isn't this amazing? I love it. Now, I would love to hear in the comments below who here is an Animal Crossing fan. Who is your favorite villager? Do you have a favorite villager? And is that villager on your island? I am still on the hunt. I have lots of favorite dreamies that I want on my island. And I can't find them. And I'm not going to go buy Ambio cards. No. I want to find them organically. So who's your favorite villager? Who are you looking for? I really want Megan. I love her to pieces. I already have Tutu. She is so precious. But I need Megan. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the completed version. Ta-da! All right, guys, you know the drill. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you really love what we're doing here, and ring that notification bell so that you can be notified of all of my future content. Let me know if you like what we did here today. Do you like seeing gaming characters, or do you prefer my original characters? Do you want to go back and forth? Let me know what other characters you like. What video games do you play? Who knows? I may have a few drawings, and if I don't have the drawing, I might just do it. All right, everybody, until the next time, happy creating.